Yazoo Malaka. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Telemarketers.
Homeowners everywhere are well accustomed to getting bombarded by telemarketers. One of the most popular items they like to hawk is duct cleaning. Well, one Vaughan family is speaking out tonight to warn others after they got scammed in a big way.
My mom was complaining about dust around the house.
Okay. Yeah. Marilla Rota was trying to help out her aging parents by getting the ducts cleaned in their new house, a 30-year-old Vaughan bungalow they'd lived in for about 6 months. She now regrets agreeing to hire a company at $120 an hour through a telemarketer.
My mom and Dave said, okay, this is fine. Go ahead and duct clean for $120.
They did the work, but they got a lot more than they bargained for. Tell me again how long they were here?
I said, I don't know, no even an hour.
Not more than an hour.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've all gotten that magical call, more than likely either on a Thursday, Friday, or when we're taking a shit on Saturday. All we want is to be left alone. We don't want any stupid phone calls, interrupting us during our favorite shows when we're eating a delicious dinner. And as you can see from this lovely Vaughan Italian couple, I can tell they're Italian, don't worry. Vaughan, it's obvious. The point is, how many times have we gotten this call? Okay? I mean, these people will call like just various places, just knocking on any fucking door, calling any number and just hoping to hit the jackpot. And, unfortunately they did, take advantage of this elderly couple, which, a lot of these fucking assholes do. And I'm just sick and tired of it. So I'm going to start a new saga on this podcast called Telemarketers. Okay. And recently I had to deal with a telemarketer. And unlike a lot of other people, I don't have that much time. Who am I kidding? I got lots of time. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to fuck with this person. Okay, so basically what I decided to do was keep this guy on the line as long as I could. So worst case scenario, obviously he's not going to get any of my money. And, these guys get what they deserved. So I was able to keep them on the line here for a good 40 minutes, which I was getting bored at one point. I was like, I can't be the one that hangs up because, I'm way too stubborn. He's got to hang up sometime, and he eventually did, very abruptly, by the way. But yeah, it was by a company named Freedom Mobile, and it was just insane. Like they kept saying, I was trying to reach them and make an appointment or something. And in the last, I'm going to say 24 hours, they called me at least like 6-7 times. And, he kept denying it, and we'll just get into it. So obviously, I could, see, call display, which, it's call display is worth every fucking penny. I know it comes with every phone. That's all I am. But, God bless it. But, I knew right away, I started attacking the person.
You guys calling me again, eh?
Yeah, that was their Freedom Mobile supervisor.
Yeah, who's this?
I'm calling you back on the last call that you had with me. The line that was connected yesterday, so I'm calling you to complete our call.
Well, thanks for calling me back 24 hours.
I'm sorry?
How come that always happens? Like I can hear what you're saying, but you can never hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm afraid you just to make sure that you mentioned that it's after 24 hours. Yes, I understand it was 24
Oh, if you
hours.
heard me, then why'd you say excuse me? That implies that you didn't hear me.
Yes, I don't have it. Don't worry. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience.
Well, I do worry because, this is like the 8th time you guys have called me in like 24 hours, so I don't know.
I'm calling you to complete the call that you had with me yesterday.
Yeah,
You're asking me.
did you ever see the movie Fatal Attraction, or,
No, I have not seen it.
Okay, well then I would recommend you see it because this is, very disconcerting.
I was, so first well, confirm that have called.
I can't hear you. You just did something. I don't know. It sounds like you're driving in a car with the window open, and I can't hear you.
Can you hear right now?
That's better.
Yes. I'm calling you back at the last call. Yesterday was disconnected, so I'm calling you to complete the call. Just gonna ask you about your first and last name. Please one more time.
Well, how do I know you're from Freedom Mobile?
I can send you a verification code right now. It's going to be required either way, so I'll send it to you right now. It's going to be a Freedom Mobile verification code. Once you have received it, please confirm it with me.
Okay, well, first I do that. First, I'm going to need your name and employee number.
My name is Noor.
How do you spell that?
Nancy Oscar Uniform Roberto.
Hold on. Let me grab a pen and pen here. N-O.
You are.
You are. Okay, and what's your employee number?
Even the case ID that can refer back to you.
What?
We'll give you a case ID that's going to be more than sufficient as a reference for the connection.
Well, maybe for you, but not for me. I'm going to need your employee number.
Yeah, that given number cannot be provided, but as I mentioned for you, the case ID, it's going to be private information, I'm afraid. I'm not going to be able to share this.
Why is that private information? You guys can call me 8 times in 24 hours, but you can give me your employee number? That doesn't make any sense.
As I mentioned for you right now, the case ID is more than enough to refer back to our interaction and also me specifically.
What's a case ID?
Yes, once you're ready.
No.
Charlie?
No.
Sure.
No. I'm asking you, what is a case ID?
A case ID is a number as a reference for our interaction.
Okay, so it says here, Freedom Mobile update, thank you for contacting us, which I didn't. You contacted me 8 times. Your Freedom Mobile security code is 115163.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I ask you about your first and last name one more time?
Why does it show up as a 611 number?
This is the running Freedom number.
I don't know, to me that's not a phone number.
I'm sorry?
I said that's not a phone number.
What do you mean?
611 3 digits. A phone number with an area code.
Yeah, 611 is the short code. It's the short code for the Freedom Mobile.
So if I call 611 on my phone, I'm going to reach you guys?
Yes.
Really?
If you're calling from a Freedom number, yes.
If I'm calling from a Freedom number, what does that mean?
If you're calling from your Freedom phone number, once you have dialed 611, you're going to reach to Freedom Mobile customer service.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing, you guys are definitely lonely over there if you're calling me 8 times. So, I don't know, what can I help you with here?
Yes, I'm just calling to continue the last call that you had with me. So can I ask you about your first and last name?
No.
That's okay. You'd like me to assist you with anything else from your side?
Well, I'd like to know, for the 3rd time, why are you calling me 8 times?
Yeah, I did not call you 8 times. This is the first time I tried to call you actually from yesterday. My side. I'm not quite sure what has happened on your account.
Oh, okay, so...
If you'd like to make the check, you need to verify your account.
Okay, so you're saying, any employee there can call me once every day, but it doesn't count as the other calls?
Not once, as I mentioned for you now.
You got that right, because right here, Freedom Mobile, I got 1208 yesterday.
Yes, I understand.
37. No,
I'm just speaking about myself. I'm just calling you once.
Please stop talking over me, which is also proving you're guilty. Then I got 3 times in 1 minute, which is 7:47 p.m. Okay, so how do you explain all those?
Let me confirm if you don't want to receive any calls from Freedom, I'll leave a note in your account saying that.
Well, I did that. I did that a year and a half ago, and I did that recently, a month ago. So it still keeps happening.
I'm not speaking about any promotions. I'm speaking about our customer service. As for any
I'm speaking about anything. I'm
finish.
speaking about phone time
Yes,
and
can I speak right now?
everything. Yeah.
And let me finish.
No, you may not, because you didn't let me finish. So at the same time, you guys keep calling me and still ignoring that. And yet I've asked you repeatedly, even in this conversation, what is the meaning of this phone call?
Yes, yesterday you were calling me to ask about the calls that you have received from Freedom Mobile.
Yeah. But then it took you 24 hours to call me back?
Yes, I'm afraid.
Why?
I didn't call you yesterday.
Why?
We have a certain time for callbacks. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to give you a call or try to call you after 9:30 p.m. or 9 p.m.
Why is that?
Regarding the CRTC regulations, we don't have the option unless we're supposed to give in the permission by your side, so we can contact you after 9 p.m. at evening.
So it's it's okay to call me 7 times before 9:30 p.m., but it's
As I mentioned previously, I did not call you before this call.
again, well, you just literally said that 611 is represented by Freedom, right?
Yes, and then other employees or my colleagues
So on
might
my
have
phone,
contacted
it shows Freedom Mobile. So if you're not representing Freedom Mobile, then how are you
As
not
I
calling
mentioned,
me?
it's not me, maybe one of my colleagues.
Okay. But you think that's okay?
I'm not quite sure what have happened, and yes, I'm going to start the information I received for the existing calls.
Can I ever get just a yes or
preferred.
no answer on you guys, or no? Or is there always just like one of these, like, well, it's not my fault, it wasn't me, you know, we'll look into
No, as I
it,
mentioned
you know?
right now, I could leave a note in your account stating that you don't want to receive the calls, as you have received more
No,
than.
no, I'm just
Yes.
wondering, like, I don't know, like, does this get you off or something? Like, how come your company keeps calling me? I don't understand.
For any unfinished concern and any interaction that you have been with us and the call was disconnected or and the concern has not been finished, yes, the call back will be provided from our side. This is required from our side, actually. It's mandatory for us to recomplete the call, be calling you back.
Oh, it's mandatory for harassment. Okay, got it. All right.
Not as I mentioned right now. Only call you once.
Well,
Maybe the other colleagues, if you have made more than one interaction, you receive more than one call back.
From Freedom Mobile, so if you ignore that,
Yeah,
that's
that would
considered
leave it up to the
harassment.
company.
Yeah, that's,
Don't worry.
I can news for you, that's
I'll leave
considered
it.
harassment, so. And if you keep
As I
talking
mentioned
over me,
previously-
then we're gonna have a problem. You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying?
As I mentioned, if you have made more than one interaction with my colleagues or employees, I'm afraid, and most of the calls was not unfinished, yes, more than one call back will be provided from our side.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a very
Absolutely.
simple question, and I expect a very
Go
simple
ahead.
answer. What do you want from me?
As I've mentioned for you right now, the last call that you had with me, that gets disconnected. You were asking me a question of why you were receiving the calls yesterday. If you'd like me to answer this, I could do that, but I need to verify the account. If you don't want to continue the call,
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're only a little over 8 minutes into this conversation. So let's just do a little quick review here. So basically, I asked this guy for his employee number. Now, by law, you're actually supposed to give me your employee number if I ask, which obviously he didn't give, okay? He's supposed to give first and last name, okay? Now, he did give me his first name. His name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, he's going to get into it later. N-O-U-R, Noir. Now, what's actually funny about this name is, like I said, he didn't give me a last name. So just for shits and gigs, I went on Facebook, okay? I put in Noir and I put Toronto, okay? Now clearly he sounds like he's a guy. I think we can all agree on that, correct? I mean, in this day and age, I mean, who the hell knows? But the point is, I'm pretty sure, 99.9%, he is a guy, okay? And I put in the name N-O-U-R on Facebook, and not one man showed up, okay? Every single person that has that name is a woman. Every single one. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, I kept asking him repeatedly, how come you kept calling me? He kept avoiding the question, going on to another tangent, whatever, you know. All I wanted was a simple answer, okay? These guys are not very smart. They're not direct at all. Also, they said the one guy, he said like other people would call from this number. Now, just for shits and gigs, let's Google 611 and let's see if Freedom Mobile really owns this number, okay? Of course, it takes me to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Oh, God, you guys have helped me out over the years. Why stop now? So it says here, 611 is abbreviated dialing telephone number in the North America numbering plan, implemented by many telephone companies for reporting troubles with telephone service or with a payphone. It is an N11 code, which are reserved for assignment as area codes or central office codes for use in special services. Ladies and gentlemen, nowhere here does it say that 611 is owned by Freedom Mobile. And just for shits and gigs, let's just put 611 Toronto and see what happens. And of course, there is no 611 Toronto. It says customer service 311 Toronto at your service. Unless you're looking for 611 Purple Factory Barbershop in Toronto, Ontario. Now, maybe if you get a decent cell phone plan, maybe they'll give you a free haircut. I have no idea. But as far as I can see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see anything associated with 611 and Freedom Mobile. So this man is not even covering his tracks. He doesn't even know Google. Maybe he still is one of these people that uses Yahoo and Ask Jeeves. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not one to judge a person's search engine. But at the same time, if you're going to pull off a scam, you got to make it believable. Let's continue.
And it took you 24 hours to call back.
I have given you the reason why I couldn't call you back yesterday, as the hour has
What was
passed
the
the
reason?
9:30 mark. After 9:30 or 9 p.m. evening time, we are not able to allow to have our
Well, why would you call?
customer back.
Okay, but why would you take, or why would you call me after business hours? Like, why are you calling me 8 o'clock at night then?
As I mentioned for you, I did not call you after 9 p.m. I'm calling you right now, and it's still 8 p.m.
You see, I just got you.
If you have received the notification for where the regulation calls for the
No,
CRTC,
you
you're
messed
not
up there. No, you messed up there. I just said at 8 p.m. Then you said 9
Yes,
p.m.
it's 8.
Yeah.
Yes, right now it's 8:17
Well,
p.m.
I'm
I'm not able to call you after 9 p.m.
exactly.
Did I call you after 9 p.m.?
Okay, so
Right now it's 8.
okay, so before you said 9:30,
comes before 9.
and now you tried to trap me with a 9 p.m. Okay, so I said, why are you calling me at 8 p.m.? Why wouldn't you call me during business hours?
Yes, I'm afraid my working hours is late, not by morning. That's why I couldn't give you a call back at morning, because I was not working at morning.
Okay, what time do you start your shift then?
I'm afraid it's private information I'm not going to be able to share,
Oh, I
but I
see.
can confirm with you that it's with the recent hours.
Oh, okay, I see. So, like,
Afternoon. Just let me confirm that's afternoon.
I see. So how come you couldn't call me then? Let's say you started at 12 p.m., which is afternoon. So how come you couldn't call me then?
It was not 12 p.m. Let me confirm this with you.
Well, you just said it was afternoon, so if you don't
This is
ask
the
me,
video time that I can give you.
or if you don't tell me, I gotta just assume. So
Yes,
again,
with the timing of the call would make a difference for you?
is there a difference that you call me within business hours, like normal people, and don't call me at 24 hours after, and then trying to blame your thing on someone else, calling me 7 times yesterday? Yeah, I consider that a problem, actually. Yeah, that's considered.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
As
considered.
I mentioned,
That's considered a harassment, sir. And you being secretive is not helping your case at all. And I'm recording this call, and it will be released on the internet. Now, what I'd like to know is why do you keep calling me, or your company keep calling me?
as I mentioned, for any previous interaction, I'm not going to be aware of it out of this now, as we did not verify the account yet. But from my side, I'm providing a call back regarding the call you had with me yesterday. It was disconnected. If you'd like me to complete
And what
the call
time was this call
yesterday,
made?
the time that you have called me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll confirm. It was about, 8:20 p.m. yesterday.
8:20 p.m. yesterday. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Well, according to this, I don't have any time here that says 8:20 p.m. The closest one I have is 7:47. You guys calling me 3 times.
No, I was thinking of the time that you have called us, you were speaking to one of our frontline operator, and the call has been transferred to me at that time, at 8:20.
No, I have a call here that I made from 647-700-2435 from 7:49, and another call I had at 9:26 p.m. No, I don't have anything that's 8:20ish. No. So I did not try to call you at that time. And I have a screenshot of it to prove it, if you want.
Yes, I understand. Yesterday, did you make a call to Freedom Mobile? Am I correct? When was that call?
I literally just told you when I made these calls. So this is more proof that you're not listening.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can clearly tell he has no idea what he's doing. He's frozen like every 5-10 seconds here. He just goes blank. Maybe he's looking down at the sheet that he's supposed to read off of. I basically called him out. I said, "Listen, when did you call me?" He gave me an exact time. Looked at my phone, nothing. Then he said I spoke to him yesterday. or the day before, whatever, I didn't speak to him. Okay? Because I always get a person's name and find out exactly who they are in case they, switch it up, whatever. So this guy clearly has no idea what he's doing. Listen, I get it. It's tough out there. A lot of people losing their jobs, and we're about to hit a recession. I get it, but again, if I've said it before, I'm going to say it many, many times after. You have to keep track of the scam. Like if you're going to scam somebody, and I'm not telling people to actually do that, but you actually have to keep track of times, dates, names, everything. That's all. I'm just saying. Moving on.
Yes, can you confirm the time one more time? As I can see that the time that I have received that
No,
call.
I already told you, and you say you guys listen. So no, I'm not going to confirm it again. Okay.
Yes, I will confirm it from my side. Regarding the call that I have received about...
Now that is really interesting too, and a lot of telemarketers tend to do that. Like they'll ask you a question, you tell them no, and they're like, okay, yeah, moving on. So this guy, he asked for some information. I said no. He's like, oh, okay, don't worry, I already have it. So why would you ask for me, or why would you ask for this information if you already have it? Exactly.
Regarding your concern, the call has been transferred to me at that time, at 8:30. I'm not quite sure exactly what the first time that you have
First you
received,
said you
or
didn't
the
know
call
the
has
time,
been
now
received.
you're saying you don't know the time. So which one is it?
I'm worried about the call, the time that have been transferred.
Oh, I'm worried about it.
That's
Absolutely. I mean, how would you like it if I harassed you for 8 times in the last 24 hours? You wouldn't like that?
Yes,
would you?
as I mentioned right now.
Would you like that? Yes or no?
No, I would not like that.
Exactly. So then why do you expect me to put up with it?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry at all. But I would like to know why you guys are calling me 8 times in the last 24 hours. And at the same time, not giving me an answer and not telling me what the purpose is of the call. Or not even leaving voicemails. How come you guys don't leave even voicemails when you call? That's a great question. How come you guys are not leaving voicemails? Because how do I even know who's calling from Freedom Mobile? If you're saying it's a different person, that could be an excuse for me. But if you don't leave a voicemail or information, how do I know it's not even the same person? How do I know it's not you calling 8 times?
Yeah, as I mentioned right now that did not call you 8 times. This is the first
I
time
don't know
I'm
that.
calling you, actually.
You see, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I asked him like at least a couple times there, how come you don't leave voicemails? Now, realistically, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten calls from telemarketers. Obviously, we all have. You ever get those calls where you can tell it's an automated message? It's like right in the middle of a sentence. You can tell it's a recording. They got music playing in the background. It's like first message. You're going on a trip and you just won $5,000. And la 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 la. Music playing in the background. It's really shitty. But the point is, again, worst case scenario, if you're going to call somebody back, at least leave a voicemail. I know we're living in an age where worst case scenario, you text somebody, people don't feel like leaving voicemails. I'm old school. And I'm pretty sure on my account, I have a thing where it says, leave a voicemail. Let's move on.
I don't know that. It's the same number.
If you like me, I can confirm with this with you, but once you have access to the account, I can confirm that you will have called you actually.
Well, how could you prove that?
I'm sorry?
I said, how could you prove that?
How I can improve it? I will confirm what exactly regarding the notes that I can see from your file about the previous interaction that you had with one of my colleagues.
Okay. So how can I have access to these notes?
I'm afraid you cannot read them.
I see. Okay. So you have notes proving that it wasn't you.
By the way, how creepy is that? He keeps mentioning he has notes and he can't share anything. So what's the point of having notes if you can't actually share the info with me? I mean, what are these magical notes? Are they crib notes? I mean, what's... Yeah.
But you can't show me the notes. I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Now, again, you got to wonder, I mean, there's a lot of long silences in this phone call. I mean, I call him on a lot of his shit, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, this guy must be randomly just going through all the sheets and going, oh, fuck, how do I get out of this? So,
just to confirm with you one more time, would you like me to have an access to your account to continue the call? If you don't, I can totally understand. I'll also leave a note that you don't want to receive any call from Freedom regarding the previous interactions.
Well, you still haven't given me a reason why you're calling me 8 times, so, I mean, why should I give you a reason?
the call or not.
And I would like to have an answer to it. So you answer my questions, and I'll answer yours.
Okay. I wouldn't answer your question, but we need to verify the account first. Can I ask about your first and last name, please?
No. But what I would like to know
Can
is
you
why.
verify?
Clearly, let me tell you something. This is just I know you guys screwed up. You clearly have my number, correct?
Yes.
You called my number. You don't deny that, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. So how can you not know my information then? So you don't even know who you're calling?
It's not about obtaining information. It's about verifying this information.
Okay. Well, what do I have to verify with you if you're cold calling me?
Yes, for your first name and last name and your phone number.
Again, you didn't answer the question. You just went on your little rant there. I said, why would I have to confirm my name if you know who you're calling?
As I mentioned for you, now this is running the verification process that we have. You need to give me your first and last name verbally so I can confirm it.
Mm-hmm. But if you know who you're calling, right, then why would I have to do that?
Let me confirm that sometimes the phone number can be in your hands, can be in your possession, and it might be also not in your possession at the time that I call you. So
But
I
what
need to
if
have
I'm not
the
the
name
actual
for
person?
verification.
But what if I'm not the actual person and I just say the person's name?
This is an identity theft. If you're impersonating another person's identity by providing a false name.
Exactly. So how would you know that? How would you prove that?
Yes, as I mentioned for you now, that if someone has your physical phone and knows your phone number, all of your information, and can receive the verification code.
But how would you prove that?
Prove what?
What I just said.
I mean, this guy, holy fuck. I mean, they just hire anybody at this company. But yeah, again, so you can see the frustration here. I keep asking the same question over and over and over again. Obviously, you have my number. You know who I am. And then all of a sudden, he uses the excuse saying, well, what if someone else has your phone? I'm like, okay, well, I mean, do you have voice recognition? Like, anybody can just say my name, you know? It's a pretty common name. So, again, and he keeps trying to skip, to the next subject, little pauses here and there, but
Man, you guys suck at listening, eh? Holy shit.
Yeah, you mentioned.
And that is true. I mean, this guy absolutely sucks at listening. I mean, again, to all the scammers out there that, I hope you guys rot and burn in hell. Pay attention, right?
For me, that you like, if someone else has your phone is password protected, I guess. Am I correct?
No, you're not.
See, that is a huge fuck up on his part because he literally just said, okay, like your thing is password protected. So I'm like, okay, first off, like, how would he know that? Okay, because that's something I have to program, for myself. And two, he was wrong. So what do you do now?
I'm saying, how do you know if I'm the right person on the other end? Because I could just say that person's name.
I'm sorry.
I love how there's like a 5-second pause and then he says, I'm sorry. Like, by the way, are you like, I mean, this would make a great drinking game. Listen to this podcast, if you can, like I'm not forcing you. I'm not making any money off this. And like every time he says, I'm sorry, take a shot. I mean, you would have been shit-faced by now.
Again, I'm not. But at the same time, and you just say any name.
Now, I don't know if you heard that. There was someone talking and speaking in the background. So clearly, it almost sounded like the guy was laughing or something in the background. So, like, I don't even think he can believe this shit. So, again, I mean, these guys could be in Toronto, Canada. They could be in Pakistan for all I know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just guessing the accent at this point. The point is, like, God only knows how many people are in this room. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever seen that clip of the telemarketer where they literally got they're recording it online, and then as soon as they showed the picture online, like the video, the guy just like ducks out of the way. So again, I don't know how they do this technology. I can barely get my socks on. But the point is, like again, like try to, keep the noise at a minimum in the background, like don't make it look like it's a whole sting operation, whatever. Like maybe it's a call center, who knows? But, try to have your main focus on the actual scammer, or caller.
If you don't want to provide your name, it's actually fine. It's your decision, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to have an answer for your question of why you're receiving that calls.
So let me get this straight. So you've harassed me 8 times. I have to give you my name in order to get an answer why you're harassing me?
No, to verify why you're receiving this calls.
That doesn't make any sense. Because if you already know my name, then why would you have to know my name? You're the one harassing me.
As I mentioned to you previously, it's not about obtaining information, it's about
And how
verifying.
come I have to give you my last name? How come I can't have your last name or your employee number? Because everyone's given an employee number. I've called Freedom before and they've given me other previous
No one can give
people.
you,
Oh,
believe me.
want to bet? Want to bet? I can play your recording if you want. Give me your email and I'll send you the recording.
Yes, our email is only the killer use. Even if you try to send me an email, it will never reach me.
Ah, I see. Okay, so you guys don't have an email.
You just hear what this guy said. He said that you can send an email, but they'll never reach me. Now this guy's like being kind of a smartass. I'm just, like at this point, I'm just having fun.
I have a last name, and on top of everything,
I have a last name, but I'll not provide it.
Okay, well, I don't give you mine either.
It's your decision. If you don't want to provide your last name, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to answer your question of why you're receiving this call.
Okay.
So you'd like me to assist you with anything else?
But you would like to keep harassing me then?
No, I would mention for you, I would leave a note in your account that don't want to receive any calls from Freedom.
Well, I did that already like 2 weeks ago. You guys still have called me 8 times in the last, 24 hours.
As I mentioned for you, for any unfinished concerns, a call back would be provided.
Okay, so you said you're going to leave a note on my account saying you're not going to call me back, and you just said you're going to call me back. Okay. I think we're having a...
No, right now.
Definitely
No.
language barrier.
I would repeat myself one more time. For any previous interaction that has not been completed, a call back will be provided. But as of right now, I would leave a note in your account stating that you're not willing to receive any calls.
Now it's my turn to turn the I'm sorry table on him. Let's see how he likes it.
I'm sorry? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry?
Yes, I will repeat myself one more time. As I mentioned for you now, for any
I'm sorry, can you repeat that
interaction
again? I'm sorry.
Yes, can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you hear me?
Sort of. I'm sorry?
Can you hear me or not?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Hello?
Hello? I'm sorry? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, hello? I'm sorry?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Yes, hello?
Yes. Go ahead.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry?
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Yes, can you hear me or not?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Yes, can you hear me?
Mike,
Hello?
1, 2, 1, 2. Hello? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, hello?
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Sorry. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Sorry.
Yes, hello. So if you're not able to hear me, so I can end the call and I'll give you a call back.
Oh. Oh, but you just said you were going to put something on my system that said you weren't going to call me back.
No, I will leave my note in your account. If you don't want to receive a call back, yes, I will also leave a note right now.
But you just said you were going to call me back. And then
If you're not able to hear me,
and then before that, you said you were going to leave a note saying that you were going to leave a note saying that you were going to call me back, or no one's going to call me back. So now I'm getting mixed messages. I'm sorry.
I mean, again, like we're 21 minutes deep here. I mean, clearly this guy works on commission. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I'm sorry. The point is, you know, you got, you know, like have some kind of a plan if you're gonna do this, guys. I mean, I don't know, but then again, you know, this guy. I'll speed forward a little bit here because basically, you know, I'm just going back and forth here. You know, fucking with the guy. I'm giving him like one digit at a time. You know, like with my number. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to make it like a puzzle here, and you know, I've realized at this point. I mean, literally, it's almost gone like 40 minutes. This call and like again, these guys will do whatever it takes. Okay, so again, like again, he says he's a supervisor too. So I don't know how much supervising can you do with one phone call lasting 40 minutes. I mean, I mean, this is a very sad life for Mr. Nour. How do you say his name? Nour. It's definitely not a guy's name. But the point is, yeah, just come on. You know, this is just sad at this point. So, again, I just keep fucking with him. You know, like at one point I'm giving him letters instead of numbers. You know, just a whole fucking thing here. And at one point I'm just like, okay, he's trying to get my name, number, you know, my measurements, whatever. And like in my head, I'm like, how much further can I take this? And believe it or not, I could uh, a lot more further.
Yes.
Now, I neither can confirm nor deny that name.
What do you mean that you cannot confirm it or deny it?
Because if we don't exist, then I truly believe this conversation may not exist as well.
I'm sorry?
Now, if you want to be racist, that's up to you. But we exist as people.
I would never be.
We would never be
You would
human.
never be racist.
No. I'm saying we would never be humans if we didn't exist. Michael?
Yes?
So I assume at this point, like this guy must have at least like, you know, 10 kids or whatever. Cause I mean, he desperately wants to get my money. So ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy what people will do to, you know, scam someone out of money. But at the same time, I really didn't know what else to do at this point. So as you could see, I was just kind of like, you know, stalling it out, saying my name very slowly. And also just make sure he gets access. So I thought to myself, maybe I should just spell the word access.
ACCES.
Hello?
S. Access.
Yes? So can I have your phone number as well?
So it's great. I mean, you can tell like, I'm really wearing this guy down. You can tell he's like just getting pissed off. So again, like he keeps, you know, like asking for my number. So, you know, let the games begin.
Do you give access to that?
No, I need your phone number as well.
Would you like my turn-ons as well?
Or what?
So once again, you could tell he's really paying attention. So at this point, I'm just torturing the guy. Okay, just giving him random numbers, just random names, letters, all that shit. So we're pretty much in the home stretch here, the last like 5 minutes. It's been like 33 minutes so far, which again, I longest telemarketer I've, you know, had the pleasure to prank myself. So let's just see how it ends.
I need the full 10 digits, please.
Yeah, I give you the last four digits.
No, can I have the full number, please, one more time, from start to end? The full 10 digits.
But you got the digits before, the 6 before.
Yes, I just need to hear it one more time, please.
Why? You didn't hear me?
so I can access the account.
Yeah, but you said you got him before, so why would you need him again?
Yes, I need it one more time.
You didn't answer my
260
question.
seconds.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes.
No,
Why
you
do
didn't.
I need it? To
No.
access your account.
Nope, nice try. I said you got him before, and you said, and you admitted him before on recording.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you give it to me one more time?
I cannot.
Why, sir?
Well, because you said you already got him, so why would you need him again?
Just to confirm it one more time. Just to confirm that I have received the correct number.
Nah. You said you got him already, so, I mean, yeah, I
I would
mean,
just like to confirm.
yeah, exactly. So you don't have to
Can
confirm.
you confirm it with me?
You're a smart guy, and you should get things right the first time, right? So,
Yeah, I would just like to confirm.
Yes.
Avoid wasting your time.
I know you don't think I'm a human. That's okay. But at the same time, you did hear me the first time. You admitted that because you said you just need the last 4 digits. So if you didn't just need the last 4 digits, you would
No,
have
because
asked
you're
for the whole
providing
thing
the
the first
numbers
time.
of the listeners. That's why I was asking for the last one.
So that means you got the first 6 digits.
Yes. Can I confirm? Can you confirm it with me, please? One more time. Yes. So can you confirm it with me one more time?
Again, why?
Just to make sure that I've received it correctly.
I believe you.
I'm sorry?
I'm not. I believe you.
Yes. Do you believe me? So can you confirm it with me one more time?
Maybe humankind didn't believe you, but I believe you.
I'm sorry?
Maybe humankind didn't believe you, but I believe you.
Yes.
Yes,
So can you give me the phone number?
I did.
The full phone number, please.
Okay, I did.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat it for me one more time?
Why?
Just to confirm that I have gotten the correct number.
How do you spell your name again?
N
Yeah,
O
yeah,
U
yeah.
R.
Okay. And what's your last name again?
As I mentioned for you previously, my last name is confidential information that I will not be sharing.
Okay, so your last name is Noir Confidential. Okay, got it. Can I call you Mr. C?
If you want.
Okay. So, Mr. C, I know for sure that you have the first 6 digits, because before you said that you needed just the last 4 digits. So that's cool.
I would like to confirm it. Just that that's it.
Okay, I confirmed that you said before that you said you have the last, or the first 6 digits, so I definitely confirmed that. So I'll give you the last 4 digits, all right? Okay, here goes.
Now, again, of course, at this point, I'm just fucking with him, just saying a whole bunch of numbers. I gave him a classic set of numbers, which, by the way, if anybody ever gives you these set of numbers, the odds of this being someone's number is pretty rare.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
He actually fell for that. I mean, oh, God, I love my job.
Yeah, I'm afraid the number that you provided to me is not correct.
Okay, so you confirmed that you're not a robot. That's good. All right.
Yeah, so dealing with the R2D2 here, basically, I've exhausted this. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've never had a call last this long. So I thought to myself, how can I up this just a little bit? And, you know, I'll probably get some shit for, you know, saying this, but what do I got to lose?
I have Tourette's, I'm sorry. So if I repeat things, just, you know, bear with me, please.
No worries. Go ahead.
Okay. I have Tourette's, so if I tend to repeat things, just bear with me, please.
I understand. No worries.
Okay. I have Tourette's, so if I tend to repeat things, just please bear with me.
Take as much time as you'd like.
Okay.
Now, I believe the third time, he was definitely starting to catch on, finally, after almost 38 minutes. But, yeah, you know, maybe I shouldn't have gone that route. But, well, you know what? I shouldn't have gone this route either. But you know what? I don't know. If I wasn't going to hell before, I'm going first class now.
Repeated the last 4 digits. Can you give me the full phone number, please?
I'm also dyslexic, So if I say things out of order, you might have to put them together. Are you cool with that?
No, for the phone number, I'm afraid I need to have it in order so I can confirm it.
Oh, so you have something against people that are dyslexic?
I'm sorry?
You have a problem with people with this condition?
No, but do you remember your number by heart?
Well,
If you can do that, it'd be easier for you.
Well, I just said I'm dyslexic, so that means like I remember things, but they're not in order. So I don't know why you make fun of that. I mean, it's bad enough you
No,
don't
it's
think.
not.
I mean, it's bad enough that you think I'm not a human being, which is really cruel and probably a little racist. But at the same time, you know, like why would you make fun of my disorder? That's not very nice.
I would never do that.
Well, you just did it. You said I have to say it in order, and I can't do that.
For me to access your account, yes, I need to have it in order. But don't worry, I'll wait for you to try.
Okay.
And surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen, he finally hung up. Okay, so that was 38 minutes and 55 seconds. So it's crazy, like what we're going through, you know, in today's world, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, telemarketers are just even crazier. I mean, you know, you got to watch out for these people. I mean, they clearly have no souls. They'll stay with you a long time on the phone just to, you know, rip you off, and it sucks. But at the same time, I hope this can be an ongoing little idea I have for my podcast. And just a reminder, once again, always be aware of telemarketers.
It's time to join the millions who've switched to freedom.